But in terms of health, I would say Tom Brady is probably as healthy as anybody out there. That would be my guess. And let's get real here. Bodybuilding, for the most part, isn't healthy. One thing that I will always stress with everything that I do in life is try to get 1% better each and every day. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Bear with me here. I know what you're thinking. Free weights are amazing, Phil. How can you say that? Nothing beats free weights. Free weights can do everything for you. And just bear with me here. Stick around, okay? If you don't know me, my name is Phil. This channel, Super Vlogs with Phil, is all about having fun, living a healthy lifestyle, but having balance, good food, good eats, traveling. If you like traveling vlogs, if you like hiking, please give me a subscription. I was a career personal trainer for over 20 years, and I've helped hundreds of people reach their fitness goals. I see all this fitness content now, and everything is about the aesthetics. And while that's important and we want to look good, it's not really everything, because fitness starts with the mind. Without the proper mental state, you are never going to reach your goal. So I want to talk about that, and I want to talk about being open and free when it comes to exercise and not being so strict. And look, once again, and I said this in my last video, if you're a competitive bodybuilder or a power lifter, this probably isn't for you. Although you might want to stick around anyway, because there's a lot of stuff that overlaps. When it comes to building strength and power, it's hard to beat the deadlift or the squat. It's hard to beat the bench press. Even a lot of the machines, seated cable rows, lat pull downs. There's a lot that you can do, in the gym. But not everybody likes to be inside the gym, and that's something to think about. There are people that are very uncomfortable with the gym for whatever reason, whether it's the intimidation factor, being close to people, germs, who knows? Everyone has a different reason. Maybe they just feel better connecting with nature, being outside. And remember, yard work is exercise. Walking is exercise. Hiking is exercise. Detailing your car is exercise. Last year I did a complete detail on this car, paint correction and everything, all by myself. And let me tell you, I was sore. Because it's something that I don't do every day. Exercise should be fun, or at least tolerable. If you're someone with no experience, no athletic background, maybe starting in the gym isn't the right fit for you. It's going to be completely foreign to you. Maybe you need to get outside, do some things outside. Just focus on going for a walk, being in nature, doing some simple yard work around your house. You should feel good about doing those things. These chores that you may be doing, they are exercise and they are good for you. They're good for your mind and they're good for your body. If you work a strenuous job, you're doing manual labor, you're outside in the elements, you probably don't need to lift as many weights. Not that you shouldn't, you absolutely should. If you want to be strong and lean, you absolutely should still lift weights. But you shouldn't be training to the point to where you're miserable all the time and you're taxing your central nervous system. When you overtrain, you're taxing your central nervous system and everything's out of whack. When you feel irritable, overly stressed out for like no other reason other than you've been working too much, not getting enough rest, not getting enough sleep, that's hurting you, that's not helping you. And the grind mindset out there says that you cannot overtrain. The grifters out there that spew this nonsense want to lie to you and want to repackage and sell you a bunch of garbage that may not work for you. Anyone that tells you to rest less, more than likely is wrong. That usually is not the answer, unless you really are very sedentary and you're lazy and you're not doing anything except laying around, sleeping 10, 12 hours a day, then okay, yeah, you need to stop. You need to get moving. But if you're working 50 hours a week, you've got kids to take care of, and you've got your own exercise to worry about, chances are you need your rest. Man, I don't care. It's just sad the direction that we've gone in society. I love the positive energy. I love to work hard and kick ass. And I've been there, man. When I was in my early 20s, I worked construction with the steam fitters and I commuted to work. It was 65, 70 miles each way. And for a period of a couple of months, I was working 7 days a week, over 70 hours a week. You know, barely getting 5 hours of sleep a night and still going to the gym 4 to 5 days a week. And man, let me tell you, even in my early 20s, it was stressful. It was rough. And I probably would have been stronger if I didn't push it so hard. I probably would have had a better bench press or a better squat. I just want to stress to you guys to get in touch with your body. Learn about your body. So you want to be open to doing many different things. Just don't think about fitness as, oh, it's just a gym. Oh, it's just free weights. It's just going to be barbells and dumbbells. And even those of you that are obsessed with barbells and dumbbells, you should try other stuff too. You should try kettlebells. You should try some speed and agility training. Train like an athlete if you're healthy enough to do so, because it can just be a fun way to get some high intensity work in and change things up. I love doing ladder drills. I love doing kettlebell work. I do a lot of Bosu balance for my ankles. I do a lot of hiking, so I like to keep my ankles strong, and great way to strengthen your ankles on a Bosu. There is just a lot: yoga, animal flow, Pilates, spin classes, cycling. Have fun. Don't get too caught up in, oh, I've got to increase my rear deltoid so much, my rear deltoid is lagging, unless you're a bodybuilder. And let's get real here. Bodybuilding, for the most part, isn't healthy. Even for the competitive, especially for the high levels of the elite levels of competition, because they have to take a lot of drugs to be competitive. Then you're dehydrating yourself. And even when you're stacking that much muscle on your body, it's still hard on the heart. If you're 250, 270 pounds of muscle, it's hard on the heart. The heart doesn't really know the difference. When I was a lot more muscular, when I was over 200 pounds, I'm about 175 to 180 now, probably closer to 180. I could feel the difference even going up a flight of steps, even though it was all muscle. I was lean and ripped, strong as hell, but I noticed my resting heart rate was up, and I'm a smaller frame guy. I'm just under 6 feet, 5'11 and a half. I wear a size medium shirt. I'm like a 30-inch waist. For me to weigh 200 pounds, I'm like a cartoon character. I was an actor and a model for a while, long story short. They like the slim look for on camera. You can book the most roles just with the lean athletic look versus the bodybuilder. And part of me still loves bodybuilding. I don't want to feel like I'm bashing bodybuilding, but it's not like the end all be all of fitness. And so many people think of fitness and they think gym, weights, bodybuilding, arm day. I got to do 10 sets of 10 for the arms, bis and tris. I got to blast my rear delts. I got to spend 2 hours on traps. And that's not for everybody. I've had a lot of fun doing it in the past. Don't get me wrong. It feels great to really stack on a lot of muscle and to get strong at the same time. But it's not for everybody. And it doesn't really even make you healthy, to be honest. I mean, there are plenty of healthy people out there. Look at Tom Brady. Tom Brady's not shredded and ripped, but dude is definitely healthy. Dude, that is what a healthy body really looks like. It's not necessarily popping with muscle. It's lean and athletic. Is that the most attractive physique? That's something else that's debatable. That's subjective. But in terms of health, I would say Tom Brady is probably as healthy as anybody out there. That would be my guess. And you have these guys that are lying about using performance-enhancing drugs, like The Rock, like John Cena, and some of these other actors, I'm sure. And again, I get it, they have to lie because of the stigma, and they don't want to lose their careers. So I can see both sides of it. And plus, you don't want to influence little kids to do stuff like that either. If you've been watching me for a little while, you know I do a lot of hiking videos. We travel around the local trails and just have a good time, do a little vlog. I go around the trails, I do different things, and I thought, look, I'm a career trainer, why not talk about fitness? And we can have conversations about fitness. So if there's anything you want me to cover, feel free to leave a comment. Any fitness related stuff you want me to talk about, comment below. I think for me and where I am right now, this is what I want to do. I don't want to do exercise demos. I did that for a while. I don't want to be another guy with his shirt off on the internet. There's just too much of that. Nothing's wrong with that. But I'd rather just talk about my experiences, personal training, and how I can help some of you get into shape. Just the mental stuff, if nothing else. So again, any questions or comments, topics you want me to cover, please comment below. One thing that I will always stress with everything that I do in life is try to get 1% better each and every day. Just 1% better. That's all you need. And before you know it, you will reach your goals, man. It will happen. Also, remember this. You never know what other people are putting in their bodies, whether you're at the gym or if you're just scrolling through Instagram. Just because it says natural in their bio doesn't mean that they're not lying to you. And even random people in the gym are on steroids and performance-enhancing drugs. They don't magically make you super shredded. You still have to work really, really hard with performance-enhancing drugs. Believe it or not, a lot of people that are on these PEDs don't look like they are. And I bring that up because don't be concerned with other people. If somebody else is getting different results than you are in the gym and you're doing something similar, you never know what they're doing and you don't know what their genetics are. They could be, some people can unfairly build muscle and get lean a lot easier than others. There is that. But just because you're a hard gainer or just because you're somebody that struggles doesn't mean you still shouldn't enjoy it or find ways to enjoy fitness, because it's not all about the way you look. That is really a small percentage of it. It's how it makes you feel. I would still work out just as much as I do now if I could never change the way I look, or if I had to be 20 pounds fatter than I am now, and I could never lose that weight for some medical condition or whatever. I would still want to work out just as much as I do now because it makes me feel good. Nothing makes me feel better than a good workout. Whether that's weights in the gym, or whether that's hiking on a trail, or just walking around the neighborhood. I love it. And I strongly believe that everybody should try to find a way to make it fun. You've got to make it fun. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you next time.